All right, brother, hold up. It's the man of knowledge coming at your way. Check it in. Check it out. Peace. So, looks like time's up for TikTok. Donald Trump said, kiss that shit goodbye, man. Brothers, I've been laughing a lot about this topic, and people have been asking me, well, oh, you're a teen. Hey, are you not concerned? Are you not offended or worried about Donald Trump banning TikTok? Well, first of all, no. Let me just go ahead and answer that question. I don't give a fuck about TikTok, first of all. I don't give a fuck about Instagram. I don't give a fuck about Snapchat, bitch chat, or whatever you call it. Because this is what I call secondary association of programming. Okay? This is what I call social media. Secondary association of programming. That's how I look at it. Just another form, another way to keep you distracted. Brothers, I don't want you guys to be surprised if they was to shut down the internet sometime soon. Not saying that it's going to happen. Not saying that it won't. But don't be surprised. Like I say, man, you have to prepare for the best. Pray for the best, prepare for the worst. Okay? And like I said, yes, I'm a teen, but I don't give a fuck about no TikTok. I don't give a fuck about no Instagram, bitch chat. Yes, I have these things to promote my channels. My main channel and this channel here. I don't give a fuck about all that other shit, man. I really don't. Hell, I don't give a fuck about any of this shit. I just do it because I love it, and I try to wake many people up as possible, particularly to get people to see from how I see things, particularly the so-called young black men in the society. But fuck it, it's whatever. Peace.
TikTok, with its viral dance routines and political activism videos, is a favorite among teenagers.
Yes. And also, brothers, did I mention TikTok is a liberal app, okay, for liberal people. And first of all, I'm not liberal. So that's one reason why I don't fuck with TikTok. Secondly, look at the name. It's telling you, time's almost up, man. They're trying to tell you bigger things in these pictures. Why out of all apps they want to take TikTok back? Because it speaks out on political issues? No, brother, because it was here to program you. Especially people my age. Okay? I'm not in that shit. Fuck that. I've never had it, don't want it. Now, could I have used it to my advantage to help promote my channels? Absolutely. I think I could have used TikTok to an advantage to promote this channel rather than my main channel. But who gives a shit? Fuck that.
Worldwide. But with more than 2 billion downloads.
And you just go on the camera and you just look fucking stupid on this fucking app anyway. So it's like, just fuck out of here, man.
And $17 billion in revenue last year. The app is extremely successful and influential, but its
was according to Donald Trump.
Exploding popularity has also raised red flags. In the US, officials are investigating whether TikTok is a threat to national security. There are concerns that
Of course it's not. None of these things are. None of these apps are. They're just tools. But I tell brothers all the time, social media should not be your number one tool. Your number one implement should be your brain. That's why I tell brothers all the time, don't let these social media platforms use you. You use them. Because they're just tools. Think of them as garden tools, like a hoe. Or think of them as constructing tools, such as things of nails. You need hammers, drills, screwdrivers, things of that nature. Cardboard, allegedly.
data collected by the app, owned by the Chinese firm ByteDance, could be accessed by Beijing. The company denies any connection with the Chinese government. But Donald Trump is threatening to ban the app in the US.
We're looking at TikTok. We may be banning TikTok. We may be doing some other things. There are a couple of options, but a lot of things are happening, so we'll see what happens. But
absolutely, sir. Absolutely. A lot of things are happening. Because for the most part, See, brothers, y'all don't want to admit it, but hey, I'm gonna tell you, man. For the most part, if it wasn't for other countries, most countries, or continents like Africa, Asia, hell, for the most part, you could say Europe. Um, Let me see, Indonesia. If that's a continent, you brothers can come in the comment section and correct me. That's what, once again, is what this channel was for. But if it wasn't for most of these countries like China, I know for a fact, look, America be assed out. And most of you brothers, man, like I told you, with this coronavirus pandemic, it's 5G. Look, man, it's all programming. China is 10 years ahead, a decade ahead of our technology. So what they're going through, we'll be going through in the next 10 years, about 2030. So I say this matrix is falling. It's all coming to an end. The programming is it's far from over, but we getting there. So like I say, brothers, once again, you have to go ahead and just prepare. Pray for the best, but prepare for the worst.
We are looking at a lot of alternatives with respect to TikTok.
One of those alternatives is for ByteDance to give up its ownership of the app. Potential
Well,
buyers are reporting.
you see what I'm saying? Why do they have to give up the ownership of the app? Why?
Already in talks to take over, including tech giant Microsoft.
Yes, Microsoft wants to buy TikTok, allegedly, based off from what I've been reading, what I've been hearing. I don't know about you brothers, if you keep it up, but if you brothers, and you know who you are, if you stop sending me this shit, it wouldn't matter. But okay.
Presidential threats, TikTok US assures its influencers and audience that this is not the end.
We've heard your outpouring of support, and we want to say thank you.
Now, there's a reason why they have a female. Look at the female that they have playing, a Caucasian female. Now, is she liberal? Of course. Dressed in black? Come on.
We're not planning on going anywhere. TikTok is
for
creators.
Well, see, that's the thing. If Donald Trump says you're gonna go, you're gonna get the fuck on out. You're gonna roll. Oh, now don't play silly.
Artists to express themselves, their ideas, and connect with people across different backgrounds.
Is it? Or is it to show people how to be liberal and be fucking idiots? It's like a what you want to call it? It's something like the Wild and Out show.
And we are so proud of all the various communities that call TikTok their home.
It's not clear if President Trump actually has the executive power to...
It's something like a minstrel app, in a way. I honestly do.
...on the app in the US, but a national security review of TikTok...
Just like Wild and Out is a minstrel show. Now, I'm using that for an analogy because you have to think about it. Think about Nick Cannon. He's a liberal, pro-black. But his show Wild and Out, he has black people to play stereotypes and have them to laugh their ass, and have a whole bunch of black audiences to laugh their ass off. And talk about pro-black this, pro-black that. Now, I ain't say I got shit against Nick Cannon. I didn't say I have anything against pro-blacks. But for the most part, are pro-blacks trustworthy? Well, I'm just saying this, brother. Look, action speaks louder than words.
It's expected to be presented to...
But what I do find funny is for a brother like Nick Cannon, to go through what he went through and got laughed at and picked on, having to apologize. Well, look, if y'all put yourselves in that same position, you so-called pro-blacks behind the camera judging him and shit, and turning your backs on him allegedly, like he stated, and I quote, look, y'all would have done the same thing. Why? Because Nick Cannon is programmed. He's being handled by someone. I think it's safe to say, for the most part, Nick Cannon is an asset, and he may be under MK Ultra. Who the hell knows?
Him in the coming days.
And joining me from San Francisco is Ina Fried. She's the chief technology correspondent for Axios. Hi, Ina. Thanks for joining us. So we heard the head of TikTok USA there say we're not going anywhere. How much of that is an empty promise?
Well, it's certainly not entirely in TikTok's hands. That's what
Okay.
And,
okay, now let me show you this. This is how you know this shit is liberal. Now, they make you feel like this is a woman. At least you thought this was a woman. Like he could give a run for his money for LGBTQ. Now here they are. I got a so you know, this is why I say, man. That's why I say that app is demonic. Okay, that TikTok act, brother, that shit is demonic. And I wasn't about to affiliate myself into that shit. On the camera dancing and oh hello and talking about political this and Black Lives Matter. Because once again, Black Lives Matter is not for black men. Heterosexual black men. You go look up the fucking you go do your fucking research, you'll see this shit. Don't just sit up and take my damn word for it. Don't take the man of knowledge's word for it. You go look that shit up. This is who Black Lives Matter is fighting for. They're not fighting for brothers like me, heterosexual black men with knowledge, who is trying to develop masculine mindsets, not just a masculine body. Because see, that's how they want the so-called black young man to be. They want you to be they want you to have a masculine body, feminine mind. Now, you could argue and say the LGBTQ community wants all you, but any man for the most part to be that way. And that's how they want women. They want women to be feminine body, masculine mind. You brothers don't have to take my word for it once again. I don't give a shit.
There's reason to think that a deal should be able to be reached, but that doesn't mean that in this administration...
But once again, this is what they're fighting for. Why this motherfucker sit up here and come on here like a woman? Now, I guarantee you, some of y'all said, when y'all seen this motherfucker, y'all said, baby girl, not bad. But once you heard a voice, you said, once you heard he, she voice, you said, the fuck? I know you brothers, man. I know you brothers did it.
It will happen. Who knows with Donald Trump what exactly...
You know why it will happen? You know why it would happen? You know why? You know why? Don't tell me y'all brothers don't know why, man. I know y'all gotta know why.
Will sate it. What will solve the issue for Trump?
Now, we've heard reports that Microsoft plans to buy TikTok, or at least they're in talks to do that, the U.S. operations anyway. Would that put an end to...
It's all part of programming, brother, and distractions. They want you to pay attention to your biggest... That they're trying to tell you that there's something behind that app that they have planned for the future, or trying to tell you something that it was something up with that app, that it was demonic. Quite frankly, I already knew that. That's why I never, once again, never participated. That's why I went so many years without social media. Because I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. It's just to help me promote my YouTube channel. Other than that, I don't give a shit about none of this stuff, man. I don't give a fuck whether you subscribe or unsubscribe. Go ahead. Do your thing. But brothers, once again, before you go, if you want to sub or you want to click out the video, hey, this is made for you. This is for you. Now, yes, is this channel for liberal whites? Hell no. If you're from a different race and you want to come tune in, feel free. I'm not mad at you. But don't come in my comment section trying to hit me with that globalist mentality or hit me up with this liberal bullshit. Or for you pro-blacks who may be on my channel, don't come here hitting me with that bullshit neither, man. Talking about Black Lives Matter, you're a coon, and all this shit. No, you must hate women, and what you got against gays, and what you got against women. Look, I don't have nothing against none of them motherfuckers, man. Y'all just stay away from me. That's all I'm saying.
The security concerns that the U.S. government has?
Well, I would have thought so, but the administration has indicated in the last 24 hours that it doesn't solve their concerns. So I'm not really sure what their concerns are that a deal wouldn't solve, but Microsoft has apparently, and TikTok have been in talks. They thought they had a deal. They thought they had a deal that would please the White House.
Please the White House or please the white man?
ByteDance selling all of its stake. Perhaps some of its
selling all of its steak, or you was selling all your ass? I just gotta ask. I just gotta ask you, man.
China investors, remaining investors.
TikTok, in my eyes, is an app that promotes liberalism. Like I said, I'm speaking from perspective. I don't know too much about the app. I don't know too much about all these other apps that I have that's under my possession. All I know is that I'm using them for my advantage. Learning how to adapt to the new age so I can have a better chance at getting promoted having my shit to be put out on notice. But whether it's my main channel, Q Speaks Facts, or Man of Knowledge. But other than that, like I said, once again, brothers, I don't give a shit about none of this. They can have it.
And Microsoft taking over, which would seem to solve the security issues, but that doesn't appear to be enough. So it's unclear what the Trump administration wants. It's unclear what their main issue is, since if it's a national security issue...
And you can best believe Microsoft trying to buy TikTok, like I said, in the U.S., because if its chief is Chinese or if the TikTok app was under the Chinese government or what the fuck ever. Like I said, I don't know too much about this shit. But you can best believe that's a benefit off of America. Or allegedly, or at least it's supposed to be. Okay? But they're doing this all with the help of other countries, continents, etc. Once again, brothers, look, like I said, man, in my eyes, from what I'm seeing, this all is a distraction, man. Something else to get you brothers to hide from the biggest picture. But I've already stated, China is 10 years ahead of our technology. So whatever it may be, what they're going through now is what we're going to be going through in 2030. Watch what I tell you.
Microsoft...
That's why people talking about, what about the coronavirus and everything. Look, this shit going to always be here. Ain't no fucking virus. Alright? Ain't no fucking virus. It's fucking 5G. Alright? 5th generation. It's the same fucking technology they used in wars around World War I and II, I believe. That shit kills birds, man. Time you turn it on and you turn on your access to it, that's your ass. Alright? But you brothers talking about going to go get coronavirus shots and all this and all that shit, and you pro-black still talking about the white man this, and yeah, white man created the coronavirus, and white man created swine flu and all this other shit. Yeah, look, brother, I feel you. If you go do your history, the diseases didn't happen until look, most of y'all ain't gonna like this. I don't give a shit. Until the Caucasian came from the Caucasus Mountains and traveled his way back to the US. Found his way to the US. That's when diseases started popping out. Okay? That's why most of these, and look, hey man, hey brothers, listen. Most of these diseases are man-made. Okay? Such as HIV/AIDS, let's see, herpes, many more, man. I can go into detail to many more, but I'll leave that up to y'all. Leave your comments down below and put your thoughts. Like I say, look, y'all may get offended from what I'm saying. Look, I don't give a shit, man. I don't sugarcoat shit. I explain what I can explain to the best of my ability. Like, that's what y'all here for. You can add on, touch on, or try to correct me based off what you may know or what you feel like you may know. Because I'm not claiming to know shit. All right? I ain't saying my job ain't to come on my channel of the Man of Knowledge and say that I'm better than the next man. I know more than the next man, okay? My job is to call out certain shit. Stupid shit, might I add. Now, brothers, give me 1 minute. All right, hold up. Check it out.
It solved that. It's really puzzling, to be honest, and I've covered tech for 20 years.
Okay, so despite the fact that it's not exactly clear what they want, what are the basic concerns that they have with TikTok in its current form?
Well, I think there's up to 3 concerns.
You gotta ask yourself, why are people my age so damn liberal nowadays? And why are they so in love with TikTok? I think TikTok had to be like the most second popular app in the U.S. All over the globe, right after Instagram. I mean, who look, man, honestly, who the hell knows, man? And look, once again, I'm not speaking off stats, I'm not speaking off analytics, I'm speaking from perspective. I don't even fucking know. You brothers, that's what you brothers are here for. If you know something deeper, hell, please explain. Please put it down below in the comment section, brothers. Alright? That's what y'all are here for. You can teach me things, I can show you shit and teach you things. Hand in hand. That's why I call it the Man of Knowledge.
One that's being voiced is the national security concern that data of Americans could end up in Chinese hands. The 2 other things that are at play here that don't get talked about are the broader trade war with China. Certainly, the U.S. and China are at a low when it comes to relations, and there's a lot...
I agree. You know, y'all may not want to admit it, but this is what America's basically doing to China. They steal the ideas. And look, look, this shit been going on for years. You steal the ideas, and China does all this shit for America, and then import goods here to the back to the States, and then China says, hey, when are you gonna pay us? You owe us, right? America says, oh yeah, I got you, sweetheart, I got you, baby, and never does. It's like a man who has multiple wives, because yes, a man can have multiple wives. That's if I'm not mistaken, that's what you call polygamy. All right, brother, hold up. So yeah, I was correct. I had to go check that out because I didn't want to give you brothers no wrong information on that shit. So yes, I was correct. But like I was saying, that's just like having multiple wives, and there's always this one wife who always wants to say, hey, I do the most for you. Hey, what about me? What am I gonna ever get back in return? All these other hoes ain't worried about getting shit back in return. You just use these hoes to your advantage for economic purposes, and you fucking roll. But here this chick come talking about, hey, I want this and I want that back in return. I want this here and I want that and I want this and I want that. And you're like, I get it, and you never do. Now she's mad at your ass. Now she's ready to kill your ass and all the other wives around you. Hey, another thing. That's like saying, hey, brother, I need my reimbursement. When you gonna pay me back? I need that shit. You say, yeah, I got you, man. You say it over and over again, and you don't do shit. Okay? China's mad as hell about that. That's why you look every time you look around, made in China, made in the fucking Antarctica, made in Nebraska, or some old shit like that. I'm sorry, not Nebraska. Made in Antarctica or Australia, made in Japan. But you hardly see anything made in America. To me, I think this is another ideology of America taken from China. Okay? Or if he's talking about banning it or whatever. Yeah, whatever. China probably say, yeah, I want that shit back. Or give it here. Or no, it's America saying, oh, fuck it, I'm going to just throw this shit in the trash can. And now China's running up back to him saying, hey, no, you can't do that. That's my name on it. And now America's going to dump that shit down anyway.
Owning it, solve that. It's really puzzling, to be honest, and I've covered...
That's some old shit.
Downloading it. It's not clear whether they would force it also off the air, if you will. And then you might see users turn to VPNs because it would still be in lots of other countries. You might see some of those creators go to other services, which would seemingly play into the hands of Facebook, which just last week was the subject of antitrust hearings.
We've seen that Facebook is
I didn't do my research on Facebook. Why? Because I don't give a fuck about fake book.
Also interested in duplicating other apps, what it did to Snapchat.
Absolutely. Brother, I've always been saying that. A lot of these things are duplicates of other apps.
And now Instagram is trying to duplicate some of the features.
I'm telling you, brothers, you know what's going to happen? They're going to shut this shit down. They're going to shut Instagram off. They're going to shut all this other shit off. Watch what I tell you. And who knows how long they're going to do it for. Me personally, like I say, bro, these are just tools. Social media, your phone, your computer, your TV, a.k.a. tell out to your vision, sports, should not be your number one tool. Your number one implement should be your brain. Now, I bet you say, oh, well, what is an implement? Implement is the exact same thing as what I just said, a tool. Okay?
This app. So could you foresee that there would be an alternative out there and that this might be one of the goals here?
For sure. I mean, if TikTok actually does get banned, I think you will see. I mean, the teens aren't going to suddenly shut their phones and go do something else.
People think Donald Trump might be doing the bad thing by shutting down these tick dots and these dots full of ticks on they sucking blood off their pussy and shit, and trying to get these succubi off these social media to distract these young brothers. But he's really not doing anything wrong in my eyes. Shit, I'd like to see him take off Instagram. Shut this shit off. Now, I highly doubt that, but I wouldn't be surprised, nor would I give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. A lot of you brothers, man, and sisters, too. A lot of y'all, especially... oh, don't get me started on you sisters, man. But a lot of y'all ain't even tuned into this channel, and I don't give a shit. But like I was saying, Most of y'all wouldn't even know how to live if it came down to social media being cut off forever. But then again, like I say, I think that's impossible for it to be forever. But for the time now, for a certain amount of period of time, cutting off social media, absolutely. I don't think a lot of you motherfuckers know how to live because to a lot of y'all, social media is life, is y'all's life. People only post on social media when they think or they're doing or making themselves look good, but they're never posting about their bad times. That's what social media is made for. Made for you to. A lot of these social medias are creating self-hate. That's what the society itself is creating: self-hate, bullying. Why would they want to start taking bully campaigns serious when that's technically what they're promoting? They're promoting bullying by social media apps and dating apps and cyberbullying and self-hate. Why would they start campaigns about curing depression and shit like that? When that's what these medias are. That's what they're created for in the first fucking place. For sex trafficking and all this other shit and predators and pedophiles, motherfuckers creating pedophilia. Why would they be against that when that's what these apps promote? That's like putting a dog out. Taking a dog out of his cage and expecting him not to go anywhere. That's what he's supposed to do. He been in the damn cage so long trying to get a fresh breath air. Trying to get some fresh ass air. Getting mad at the dog when he starts shitting in the yard, pissing in the yard. Why you mad? What you mad for? Best thing to do, you shouldn't let the motherfucker out. You brothers got a problem with these apps for the most part, don't get them. I know I have mine. And if you're going to get them, you should not let them get the best of you. You shouldn't let it use it. You shouldn't let it use you, brothers. You should use it. Okay? Fuck all this other stuff, what they talking about.
So they're going to go somewhere. It could be to
Oh, yeah. I know. I know it's going to go somewhere. Oh, yeah, I know. I know where a lot of y'all going. Straight to hell.
rival. It could be to a new startup.
Motherfucker got first class tickets.
Ina Fried, chief tech correspondent with Axios in San
Look at that damn smile.
Francisco. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. But anyway, brothers, that's your take on that. Peace.